What's going on, Warpath family? Today's video, we got everything to try to avoid. That way you don't mess up your account. And if you're new to the game, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, because we're going to try to deliver some of the best content and best tips and tricks for you. So stay tuned, guys. Welcome back, guys, to the channel. Hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. And if you guys can, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button. If you guys have any friends that are into Warpath and like videos, share the channel with them. Ask them to subscribe and we can hang out. I do live streams on the weekends and I try to do giveaways every once in a while. But in this video, guys, we're going to go over some of the things that I would avoid as a new player. And I know a lot of you guys might have friends that are even being introduced into the game. And so if you can, maybe you can share the video with them as we go over some of these. So number one that I would do differently is I would not have rushed as many things as I did with my gold. So a lot of you guys spend mildly. I know some of you guys are free to play, but some of you spend mildly. And a lot of people get the arms deal. This deal right here gives you a little bit per day. And also the investments trying to rank up. But apart from that, as you begin to do the events and you take over a lot of the structures that are on the maps, you start getting quite a bit of gold. And a lot of people, because they want to upgrade so fast, they always run out of material. And because of this, they end up rushing, as you can see, and they use their gold with their rush. And also they use their rush on their research. And this is kind of a shame because, and I did it, but the gold, in my opinion, needs to be used all in the VIP. And why do I say, use the gold in the VIP right here? Is because, one, when you hurry up and rush to VIP 8, not only do you unlock the Coverts Masons, but you also get another pack right here, the Power Play. And this is part of the Covert Masons. You get 5,000 per day. Unlocking this is huge, especially it's the best for the money. If you don't want to spend money, that's fine, but there's other benefits to VIP 8. It unlocks many different things, but every time that I've ever unlocked anything in here, even getting all of these goodies per day, VIP has always benefited the most. Period, point blank. And so that would be number one thing that I would try to avoid, is using gold in anywhere but the VIP shop. I know sometimes you have to do it, but I'm just telling you guys, it is way better to use it there. The second thing is the troops. So the units right here, many people, they don't know which faction they're going for. They don't know which type of tank. There's just so many different things to choose by that they have too many. And they tried to upgrade too many. And I understand that everybody wants a little bit of each of something and they want 5 of everything. But sometimes it is better in this game to just have 1 or 2 really good units that are super strong. I mean, super strong. You do way better in battle. And so with that being said, my best advice is to get artillery, usually 2 or 3 of them, and have them so that you can have them in your base to defend when you're off on the map somewhere. And then 2 units that are going to be tanks. Now, I say the tanks because the infantry, even though you can bunker them, and I'm sure people have some pretty good infantry, and I'm not knocking infantry, but I'm saying is if I'm giving my advice, I'm going to say 2 tanks. Now, if you're the type that is always tanking bases, meaning you're going base to base, and you really don't have much infield opposition, and you're trying to do bunkers and stuff like that, I would do a super heavy. Super heavies are easy to get in VIP, and if you can upgrade them, are very well-rounded early in the game, and even in the late game. They're just a good unit. A lot of people try to get heavies, but heavies kind of have this thing where they get penetrated a lot by tank hunters, and also sometimes, they're just not as durable as the super heavy. However, they do have some advantages, don't get me wrong. They do counter a medium, but for the most part, if I had a troop to choose, it would be the super heavy. The second troop And this isn't one before the other one, but the second troop would either be a medium or a light. And why do I say that? Because the medium and the lights, they have more units that come out. So like when I take this unit out, the amount of units that are in this march, there are more of them in a medium and light, and the lights are even more than the mediums, but there are more of them in a medium and light, and plus they fire faster. They fire within 2 seconds as opposed to the other ones that are 4 seconds. So on the field, they're not only fast, a lot of them, but they fire fast, and they do very, very well against a lot of things. So having those in a field fight is really crucial. Now, what medium would I take? I would take the Soviet one. It heals itself. It's a great unit. If I was doing lights, those are only Liberty. So, you know, Liberty is a good unit. But anyway, guys, those are some of the things that I would do differently with the troops. I would not try to utilize too many troops and keep them, because you need to push towards some good, decent troops. And once you have those, you're going to be super happy. All right. The other thing is, when I first started and I went into my research, I always thought, like, I want to be the most powerful, whatever. I'm going to war and only war. I'm not worried about anything else. And so I only did military tree or whatever. And this is a shame, because the industrial tree, even though it looks like a bunch of farming stuff or whatever, this will help you get the resources you need to really ramp up. A lot of people, they're always short on resources when they get to the mid game, and that is because they need to be able to unlock all 5 of these trucks, and not only that, but unlock some of the higher tier resource nodes. And you can't do that without the research. And so you need not only the speed of the research and construction, but you also need the efficiency in being able to get resources. And so that is super critical. Now, am I saying to neglect the military tree? No, but I would do only what is needed to unlock the tiers right here, so that your units, you can level them up so that they can become powerful. Then once you're done with a lot of your other stuff, you can come back and infill most of these and bring them back up to par or whatever. Now, I know a lot of people are going to say, well, you're not going to be able to war if you don't have it. But the resources and time it takes to research all those for 5 extra percent or 6 extra percent, and most of those are like speed and miscellaneous things or whatever. But anyway, it's not going to counteract how much you can grow, because you have the resources to be able to upgrade your overall base. So those would be one of the things that I would center on more. I'm not saying I wouldn't do military, but I would center on more to upgrade better. The next thing is I would, when I logged on, I was full blown. I'm going to upgrade as fast as I can. I'm going to, you know, get as much material, resources, everything. I was just go, 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 go. And I did not pay any attention to the jurisdiction that much. And people that were older were saying, you need to pay attention to this, because it happens every single week. So every week, this is very calculated, and it will show you exactly what's going on per day. And because of that, you can easily get these, because you concentrate each day on the thing. So like if I have coupons and I'm trying to, you know, draw my coupons, when do I draw them? If I have my building and I want to upgrade, when do I upgrade it? If I do it based upon the events right here, then I'm going to be able to get just additional goodies, and they're great goodies. I mean, these universal components and, you know, extra gold and everything like that, like, it's a no-brainer. You are going to do it anyway, so if you time what you're going to do, it's super great. Even if it means that you're off 2 or 3 days, in the long run, it really adds up as to the amount of stuff that you can get extra. So that is one thing that I would always go for. And then the last thing, so that I don't take too long, is a barrack. Make sure that you at least have one barrack as high as you can. And why do I say that? Because the barracks, they're expensive, and they take a while to upgrade. They're kind of hard. But if you have like a super heavy or a heavy, you're not going to be able to utilize as many units as you should, because it takes 8 personnel or 6 personnel, you know, for the super heavy or the heavy. And because of that, the increments of the units that you get as you upgrade, you're going to be short. So you want to try to get this up as fast as you can to the top tier level, so that the unit in which you're using to fight with is always up. And then after you're able to get that one, like me, I have 2, because once again, I don't have enough modifications done, meaning I don't have enough components and also ammo to beef up 2 units all the way maxed out. I know that sounds sad, but it's just the truth. It takes quite a bit. And so I have one that's maxed out almost, but then my second one lags a little bit. I dang sure do not have 5 all the way maxed out. Just not happening. I don't. And most players won't. So you need to have 1 or 2 barracks that you pump up as much as possible. Leave the other ones back down, and then work on your command center so that you can get as many airdrops as possible. Anyway, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. These are just some of the tricks that I would recommend to newer players or your friends that would be getting into the game. These might seem super simple, but a lot of people make the same mistake. Anyway, if you guys have any additional tips and tricks and you want to leave them down in the comments section so that others can benefit from them, so that when they watch the video, they can read the comments, it'd be greatly appreciated. Anyway, guys, till next time, peace.